Hey, welcome to Super Social Club. I'm Jeremy. This is my 2018 Whiskey of the Year video. Before I get into it, I just want to thank each and every one of you for your support for the channel. Couldn't appreciate it enough. Thank you very much for your comments. I really kind of like the back and forth dialogue that we have. Really like being a part of this YouTube whiskey community. It's been awesome so far. Can't wait to 2019. 2018 was a really good year for me for whiskey. Very, very fortunate to try some amazing stuff. Just want to share some of the things that kind of stood out for me this year. So without further ado, let's get into it. My first category is Canadian Whiskey of the Year, and this might be no surprise. It is a 2018 Lot 40 cask strength. This one came in at 11 years old and 58.4% ABV. Really awesome notes of rye spice and gingerbread and banana. Really awesome whiskey, and although it didn't quite live up to last year's 12-year-old, still the best Canadian whiskey that was released this year, in my opinion. I really wish that more Canadian distilleries would look at this and look at the success it had and kind of like do the same thing with their whiskeys. I know Canadian Club 100% rye would be great at cask strength, so let's see if Canadian Club maybe tries to mimic the success of this one. I think that'd be awesome if they did. You can look at my review for this one. I did this versus last year's versus the original release as well. So take a look at that. But yeah, definitely my favorite whiskey that Canada put out this year. And you know what? This could possibly be my Canadian Whiskey of the Year every single year until something comes to compete with it. But so far, last few years, this has taken the cake for me. Next up is American Whiskey of the Year, and I have two winners for this category. One is a 2018 release, the other is an older release, but I just tried it for the first time in 2018. It's kind of hard with American whiskey because a lot of the good stuff comes out right at the end of the year. For us in Ontario, we don't even see the lotteries for the BTAC collection, for the Pappy Van Winkles until February of next year. So choosing a bottle is a little bit more limited, but my 2018 American Whiskey of the Year is the 2018 Michter's 10-year-old bourbon. Absolutely love this stuff. When I first cracked the bottle, I think I drank about a quarter of it in one sitting. I never do that, but I was just kind of gushing over this one. Really like the nuttiness that I get in this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what you get in a Booker's, and I absolutely love that profile. So this, to me, is my 2018 American Whiskey of the Year. Next to it is Booker's Rye. Booker's Rye, absolutely phenomenal whiskey. One of the best whiskeys that I've ever tried. You can see my review on this one. Absolutely gushing over it. Just the complexity, the richness, everything that's in this bottle is absolutely glorious. It does live up to the hype, in my opinion. Absolutely amazing whiskey. So 2018 release and the best American whiskey I tried in 2018. My next category is Most Pleasantly Surprised Bottling of 2018. This one goes to a bottle where I didn't really hear any hype about it, didn't really know it was even coming out, had no expectations, and it kind of blew me away. And that goes to the Deanston Bordeaux Red Wine Cask. Cask strength, 9 years old. Absolutely great sherry bomb whiskey. Really like the cask influence from the Bordeaux cask in this one. Deanston makes some great stuff. A lot of releases are really good. This one especially. It's a young sherry bomb. It gives you those awesome sherry notes, but it also kind of packs a little bit of punch. Cask strength, 9 years old. Really great whiskey. So yeah, this one kind of blew me away. Wasn't expecting it, but really good stuff. Next category is the Best Value 2018, and that is going to Old Grandad Bottle and Bond 100 proof. Absolutely fantastic bourbon. And let's talk about value here. You can find this bottle for under $20 US. For what you're getting in this, it's 4 years old, 50% ABV. Absolutely love the character in this one. Really nice, like nuttiness notes to it. Just like that style of bourbon that kind of falls with like the Bookers and the Michter's, that nuttiness that I really crave in bourbons. This has lots of it. Great spiciness to it. I would say this one has a pretty high amount of rye in it as well, because you do get that nice spice. Absolutely love this whiskey for the price. Just, I don't think you can beat it. I mean, what's better for like $18 US than this one? This is the 1 liter bottle. I think it was $24.99. Absolutely great value. I could drink this as a daily sipper every single day and be completely content. absolutely great whiskey. It's the value pick of 2018. My next category is biggest disappointment of 2018, and this was a very easy choice for me. I really thought that I would like this whiskey. It has a lot of elements that I like in Scotch, but it just completely missed the mark, and that is the GlenDronach Peated Portwood. When I first cracked one of these bottles, the nose on it was just almost like unbearable. This wood tannin just completely enveloped everything. It was just awful. It was very foul smelling. The palate was a little better. It opened up with air, but still, complete disaster in my opinion. Did not like it whatsoever. It's kind of surprising coming from GlenDronach because they release so much good whiskey. This one was complete fail in my opinion. And I paid secondary price on this. I bought them when they first came out, when they were kind of like scarce and no one had reviewed it yet. But you live and you learn. I mean, it was something that I thought would be perfect for my palate. I love peat, I love port. Just missed on this one for me. This next category is the best whiskey I have tried in 2018. Not my whiskey of the year, just because I wanted to give that title to something that is still available and that's affordable. This one is not either of those things. It's a super rare release of a 1987 Mortlach, bottled by Gordon MacPhail. It's cask strength, 54%, 31 years old, and just 200 bottles released. Whiskey in the Six and I cracked one of these on his live show and were completely blown away by it. We were very fortunate to find some bottles. We kind of did our research and kind of like jumped at this when we saw it come out, and I'm super glad to have a bottle of it. Absolutely great stuff. It's heavy sherry, it's super complex. You pick up all these amazing notes. The finish is just unbelievably good. It just slowly dries out your palate and just leaves you with so much flavor. It's my style of whiskey. It's that like nice, bold sherry that I absolutely love. Can't say enough about this one. This will be reviewed in 2019, so make sure you subscribe and come back and watch that one because it's absolutely special whiskey. Super fortunate to have it. So yeah, that is without a doubt the best whiskey I have tried in 2018. All right, my 2018 Whiskey of the Year. This is a release which I purchase every single year. I absolutely love this whiskey. It has everything I like. It's got heavy peat, it's cask strength, it's non-chill filtered, it's bold, it's big, it's in your face, it's a complete peat bomb. It's got lots of complexity, lots of different flavors. It is the 2018 Octomore 9.3. It's the Isla Barley, 5 years old, bottled at 62.9%. Absolutely great stuff. This is what's in my glass right now. I reviewed this one and absolutely loved it. The 0.3s are definitely my favorite. You get those amazing farm notes mixed with that sweetness and that fruit. It all kind of just comes together so perfectly. Just a really great whiskey. And this one, it's a close second to the 6.3, which is my favorite peated whiskey of all time. Just absolutely love this nose and the finish and everything about it. It just kind of lasts forever. You can taste it the next day. You get those peat flashbacks. I mean, I don't know how many whiskeys do that to you, but this is a very special one. And I'm happy to call it my Whiskey of the Year 2018. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been a great year for me in whiskey. I've been super fortunate to try so many great bottles. Look for 2019 to be another great year. Lots of awesome stuff coming up on the channel to review. So make sure you subscribe, stay tuned for that. And have a great holiday, everyone. No matter what you celebrate, hope you're doing it with people you enjoy and whiskey you love. Thanks again. Cheers.